This is raised what if, and I'm back with a new one. And this is what if Deku was raised by Ender Dragon and the Ender Watchers. And yes, the Mage is gonna be in there. If you're wondering about and I'm gonna give you a brief summary of what happened within the Ender War. Within the Ender War has ended with the Ender Watcher defeating Nether, the Nether Bane and the Nether Troop. So there would be no conflict, no death of the Ender Dragon, and no whole shenanigans like that. So let's get started into the video. When Deku was born, he was born with purple eyes and purple hair, but he has one thing that gave him away differently from everyone else. His skin is tough as netherite. Yeah, I'm just gonna say put some Minecraft phrase in it. Yeah. And if you're wondering how Deku is gonna reach there, you're gonna find out soon. So yeah. Inko and Alma was wondering if this was their kid, and the doctor said yes, it's their kid. That and they asked how comes he look like this. The doctors just look at him and say that it may be a mutation of his quirk. And they just bring him home. They really didn't really care about him much. They basically neglected him and just don't really care about him. So up to the age of 4 years, Izumi is in this one, and her quirk is telekinesis. No, let's just say super strength, because I am not making up any quirks for her. And yes, Deku would be bullied for both, and yeah, they would know that sorry guys, let's just go back. Deku would find out that he's quirkless already, and yeah. Cause I'm just gonna skip, cause I am not really mostly covering this, cause my head is hurting me. So yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm basically sick. I am basically sick, but I will try to post some new videos. So let's get back to the video. So Deku will have, you'll know how you're gonna get more power and stronger. So yeah, Deku would be neglected and by the age of 5, All decided to abandon him within the woods, which he got scared one time and he actually teleported to the end dimension. Yes, and if you're wondering how, let's just say he is the long line of descendant of an Ender Watcher. Yeah, he's basically one of the descendants of the Ender Watcher who goes there to his world. So Deku would be in the end dimension wondering where he is up till the Ender Dragon and the Ender Watcher would come there. And I'm gonna tell you guys, yes, the Enderman, the Ender Mage, and the Ender Swordsman would come. Swordsmith, and basically every one of the Enders would come. If you're wondering how many Enders are gonna be there, there's about 9 in total, because I am not gonna make this up. So they would see Deku, Izuku, and with the Ender Dragon would basically kind of like Izuku, because most humans that enter in her domain try to kill her, but Izuku just touch her nose, and the Ender Watchers and the Ender Dragon was kind of confused. How did that kid get down here? And they decided to bring him back with one of the Ender Watchers. I'm just gonna give her tell you guys her name. I'm just gonna make up a name for her. Her name will be Celestia. Not the leader, but yeah. She would have the wings of the Ender Dragon, because she can basically fly and do some healing. So after Celestia brings Izuku back within the Ender City, they would ask questions about Izuku, and Izuku gives them every answer and tells them a little bit about his backstory and tells them about the world that he lives in. Which the Endermen, the Ender Watchers, and even the Ender Dragon was kind of intrigued about this. But when they hear about sorry guys, I'm sick. So yeah, Deku would, yeah. So the Ender Watcher would know All Might Inko and his sister Izumi, and Bakugo and Katsumi. Yeah. Basically, they would no sorry guys. They would decide to teach Izuku their ways. And how easy? They're gonna teach him some power. They're just gonna give Izuku one power of each of the Ender Watchers, because I am not making this man too broken. So Deku would, for the first year, let's just say that he's four. Yeah, he would learn what each year he would master a power and improve it. So for the girl in the Celestia would teach him how to fly and heal, which Izuku basically mastered like in a couple of 1 year. Yeah, 1 year. The Ender Maid would teach him about magic and how he can use his energy to provide his power, which Ender Mage taught him how to use a couple of spells like Shadow Ball. No, it's not like a Pokemon move, guys. He can literally create an energy with darkness and fling it at someone. So Deku would basically mastered some new spells, which I'm gonna tell you guys later. And if you're wondering, yes, Izuku has a place down there. Izuku is now the 10th Ender Watcher, the strongest of them all. You're gonna find out. Yeah, sorry guys, I think I just messed up. Sorry. So Deku will continue to train with each and every one of the Ender Watchers. Celestia will teach him heal and flight, how to fly with and how to control his wings. The Ender Maid, which I'm gonna call Zane, and no, I didn't take it from Asphodel, no. Who I'm gonna call Zane, because basically, yeah, Zane would teach him about spells. Milfred would teach, aka the Ender Dancer, would teach Izuku how to use swords and such, and enchantment. And for the rest of the Ender Watchers, yes, the girl with the big sword would actually give Izuku that sword, cause she really likes that sword, but he just wanted to give Izuku a present, cause each year they didn't do anything for his birthday, so she decided to give Izuku a present, her sword. And if you're wondering, yes, this sword has energy within it, but only Izuku can release it. The Ender Reaper will teach Izuku how to use a certain type of move, Ender Crystal. And if you're wondering about if it's the Ender Crystal like in the game, no, it's gonna be where Izuku can literally summon a crystal full of dark energy. Not really say dark, but strong enough to destroy anything he wants. Which the Ender Reaper would teach him. And I think I just covered about 4 of them. And the Enderman leader, I'm just gonna call him Wolfred. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it Wolfred. Wolfred would teach Izuku how to teleport and summon army, which he can't summon anything yet. If you're wondering what army are you talking about, basically Izuku is gonna be similar to the Ender, gonna be the Ender Necromancer. So Deku will master all of their, Deku will master their whole ability, and even learn about the Ender Dragon, and he can basically shoot flame from out of his mouth like the Ender Dragon. So that's why they call him the 10th. Izuku Midoriya, the 10th Ender Watcher, which Izuku would still study. And sorry guys, and would still have armor and protection. And Izuku tell them that he decided to go back to his own world, which they understand, and they decide to give him. Each one of them decided to give Izuku an ender chest, each full of resources and material that he can use build a house for himself. He can basically summon house if he wants, but yeah, Deku would teleport back there, saying bye to everyone and promise them that he will be back. Which the Ender Watchers knew that Izuku would be back. And for the army attack, no, nothing would happen. For another, no, there would be no another attack and such. So Deku would teleport back there at the age of 14. I want to show you what he looks like now. Hold on. His fruit, he eat human food, but he can also eat chorus fruit. So yeah, Deku would be in a forest where no one doesn't even know about. And Deku came back. She basically sees that mostly everything hasn't changed, and yeah, basically, how can I say? Let's do a 10-month time skip. For the sludge villain, let's just say a random kid simply got caught by a sludge villain. All Might saves him, and yada yada. He didn't get one for all. I'm gonna give Mirio it, because if Mir decides to attack Izuku, it's gonna be impossible. For Izuku's weakness, there are none. The only way you can literally try to hurt him is by, how can I say, Deku, you would have to want Izuku to literally hit you. Let Izuku hit him. Yeah, you find out. So Deku would build a house within the 10 months, cause why not? Cause there is not anything he can do, but he's still trained. So for his house, he would look like similar to the Ender Watcher's castle, but it wouldn't be that big, cause he doesn't want anyone to know where he lived. So Deku walked into the UA entrance exam. He still meet Ochaku Maraka, seeing the girl was about to fall. Izuku teleports to her. They would make a brief conversation, exchanging name, and yeah. Izuku introduces about Izuku Ender. And Ochaku would think that this is kind of a cool name. And she would introduce herself, Ochaku Maraka, and yeah. Deku, yeah, Izuku would go through the exam, and yeah, he would do any mother, because remember, Endermen and Ender Watchers are mostly silent to do what they want. So yeah, Deku would. So Ida would still be doing the same thing, but this time Izuku calls them out and saying that you're the one who's distracting most of the student. President Might was about to finish until you interrupt him. Which Ida would realize it and be embarrassed by it, and he decided to sit down. Which Deku walks in, which Deku get ready for the robot portion of the test. And he sees the same girl that he talks to was nervous. So Izuku decided to teleport over them just like that. And gave her an inspiration speech. And yeah. I'm not good at speech, so yeah. Just think of one nearby. Deku would, as President Mike was about to say go, Deku teleports in there, and the move that he learned from one of the Ender Mage would be the Ender Blades, which he has 2 of them within his hand. It's like energy, but he alone can use it. He slices through all the robots because that technology is strong. Let's just and the student would say that he's cheating. President Mike would say, "What are you waiting for? Heroes don't wait. Hero don't wait for countdowns. Go, go, go!" All of them would immediately rush in. The only thing that would see would be pile of rubble, of scraps. Deku wouldn't bring out those set other powers and such, which all of all of the teachers in the room would wonder what is this kid quirk, and Nezu would ask about who is he, and Aizawa would bring up his papers and say that it's Izuku Ender, quirk unknown, age unknown. The only thing that they have upon him that he was abandoned. And Deku would decide to calm it down because he didn't want to hog all the points. Let's just say he got about 400 because Endermen can teleport anywhere they want. Deku would basically sit down until the 0 pointer shows up. Which Deku would see the same girl, decides to teleport to her, lift her up, and teleports away from the 0 pointer. And Izuku would ask the girl if she could walk, which she would say to Izuku that her leg is broken. Which Izuku hears this and decides to heal it. And the girl would try to stand up. Izuku decided to hold out his two hands and some sort of white light would emit from his hand, and yeah, her leg would be fixed. And Izuku asks right now, and the girl would say that she could walk, and Izuku would tell her to evacuate from this area. And Izuku decided to use one of the powers I forgot to mention. Deku used a dimension slash. How does it work? It doesn't really slash through dimensions. It slashes through like space itself. That slash destroys the 0 pointer, which one hit and destroys some little minor robots like 1 pointers and 3 pointers as well, ranking them about a little bit more points. And that's where I'm gonna end it off, guys, because I'm basically tired and I'm sick. Please, if you like my video, subscribe to my channel and comment down below who you want me to do the ship with already, because I'm so tired, guys. Sorry, guys. See you later.